Which of the following is not a feature of DBMS? A. Minimum duplication and redundancy of data. B. High level of security. C. Single user access only. D. Support ACID property. For designing a normal RDBMS, which of the following normal form is considered adequate? A. 4th NF. B. 3rd NF. C. 2nd NF. D. 5th NF. Which of the following is not the utility of DBMS? 1. Backup to loading. 3. Process organization. 4. File organization. A. 1, 2 and 4 only. B. 1, 2 and 3 only. C. 1, 3 and 4 only. D. All 1, 2, 3 and 4. Which forms have a relation that contains information about a single entity? A. 4th NF. B. 2nd NF. C. 5th NF. D. 3rd NF. Which of the following best describes the relationship between C and SQL? A. SQL can be executed from within C programs by means of JDBC. B. SQL is incompatible with the programming language C. C. There exist mechanisms by which C statements can be embedded in SQL program. D. There exist mechanisms by which SQL statements can be embedded in C. Which of the following best describes the costs of the operations insert, delete and seek on a table where records are stored in primary key order? Deleted records may be flagged. A. Insert and delete are cheap, seek is expensive. B. Insert is expensive, delete and seek are cheap. C. Insert, delete and seek are all cheap. D. Insert, delete and seek are all expensive. Which of the following is not involved in DBMS? A. End users. B. Web services. C. Application request. D. Data. Which of the following is not an example of DBMS? A. MySQL. B. SQL Server. C. Microsoft Access. D. Microsoft Outlook. Which of the following statements concerning relational database is true? A. A foreign key field may be null. B. A primary key field may be null. C. All relations must be in at least a third normal form. D. The primary key fields of a relation must be adjacent. If a system can enforce referential integrity, then this ensures that A. A record can never contain a null value for a foreign key attribute. B. A non-null foreign key attribute always refers to another record. C. A foreign key attribute is a record that always refers to another record that contains null. D. A foreign key attribute in a record always refers to another record that does not contain null values. Relation C is a projection of relation A. Which of the following statements must be true in all cases where relation C differs from relation A? A. The cardinality of C is greater than the cardinality of A. B. The cardinality of C is less than the cardinality of A. C. The arithmetic of C is greater than the arithmetic of A. D. The arithmetic of C is less than the arithmetic of A. Table and view names are unique in the database. So to make the naming convention of the tables and views easier. A. Table names are only viewable by the person who created them. B. Tables are stored on each user's own disk space. C. The DBA can make creating tables with certain strings in the name password protected. D. Table names have their creator's username prepended to the table name. Which of the following is not used to support recovery and consistency in a database system? A. Access logging. B. A dump. C. Two-phase commit. D. Checkpointing. Locking was introduced into databases so that A. Keys can be provided to maintain security. B. All simultaneous transactions are prevented. C. Passwords can be provided to maintain security. D. Consistency can be enforced. Which of the following best describes the relation between ISO SQL and Oracle's SQL Star Plus? A. Oracle SQL Star Plus is faster than ISO SQL. B. Oracle SQL Star Plus may be installed on a wider range of platforms. C. Oracle SQL Star Plus is an attempt to implement a superset of ISO SQL. D. Oracle SQL Star Plus is a commercial product and ISO SQL is freeware. Which one of the following is not a method of implementing transactions at the physical level? A. Differential files. B. Shadow paging. C. Log files with immediate updates. D. Branch and bound. Which one of the following techniques is sometimes used to solve integrity problems in a concurrent transaction scenario? A. First come first served. B. Greedy algorithms. C. Strasson's algorithm. D. Two-phase locking. In transaction, cascade rollback. A. Can occur in systems that use deferred write-back. B. Can occur in systems that use immediate write-back. C. Occurs in systems that use the waterfall transaction management system. D. Is a result of simultaneous transaction commits. Which of the following is the best approach to implementing the attends relation using a relational database system? A. A repeating field attends is included as part of the event table. B. A repeating field attends is included as part of the student table. C. A secondary attends key is added to the event table. D. A table attends contains an event student pair for every instance of a student attending an event. There are two relations XX and Y. Relation XX has arithmetic 11 and cardinality 22. Relation Y has arithmetic 33 and cardinality 44. What will be the result of the SQL statement select count star from X, Y? A. 44. B. 66. C. 88. D. Cannot be calculated from the information given. To transform a relation from second normal form to third normal form, we must remove which one of the following? A. All partial key dependencies. B. All inverse partial key dependencies. C. All repeating groups. D. All transitive dependencies. After groups have been established, SQL applies predicates in the dash clause, allowing aggregate functions to be used. A. Where. B. Having. C. Group by. D. With. Which of the following is the most important advantage of an enterprise-wide relational database management system compared to an ad hoc arrangement? A. Access to data will be faster. B. Confidentiality is assured. C. Disk space is used more efficiently. D. Inconsistencies are avoided. Which of the following is generally a benefit of normalization? A. Performance is improved. B. Insertion anomalies are avoided. C. Selection anomalies are avoided. D. The number of tables is reduced. Which of the following best describes the internal level of the ANSI PART-3 level architecture? A. The internal level is concerned with the data as seen by individuals internal to the enterprise. B. The internal level concerns how stored fields are represented and which indices exist. C. The internal level is concerned with the layout of records and their locations within disk blocks. D. The internal level provides a conceptual view of the data structure. In circuit-switched network, A. All data in communication takes separate path. B. All data in communication takes same path. C. All data in communication uses different medium to travel. D. None of the above. A 2 km long broadcast LAN has 10 raised to the power 7 BPS bandwidth and uses CSMACD. The signal travels along the wire at 2 × 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. What is the minimum packet size that can be used on this network? A. 50 bytes. B. 100 bytes. C. 200 bytes. D. None of the above. The HDLC- for acknowledgement. A. NS field is. B. NR field is. C. PF bit is. D. Code bits are. In computer network terminology, RTS is A. Ready to sequence. B. Ready task set. C. Request to send. D. Ready time status. Which of the following cabling techniques is considered best between buildings for establishing LANs? A. 10 base 5. B. 10 base F. C. 10 base 2. D. None of the above. Synchronous transmission may be defined as A. Communication where the receiver will operate satisfactorily even if its clock frequency is appreciably different to that of the transmitter. B. Communication where the receiver clock must be in approximate synchronism with that of the transmitter. C. Communication where the receiver clock is arranged to be in exact synchronism with that of the receiver. D. None of the above. The optical fiber transatlantic cable TAT-14 includes a section from Bude, Cornwall to Tuckerton, New Jersey. Determine the propagation delay if the route length is 6,254 km. A. 31.27 milliseconds. B. 3.198 milliseconds. C. 31.98 milliseconds. D. 312.7 milliseconds. What is the standard HTTP port? A. 80. B. 161. C. 21. D. 1024. The number of addresses assigned to an organization in classless addressing can be A. Any number. B. Must be a multiple of 256. C. Must be a power of 2. D. None of the choices is correct. A timer is set when dash is sent out. A. A packet. B. An acknowledgement. C. A not acknowledged. D. All of these. A local area network operates Ethernet with CSMACD mechanism and runs at a transmission rate of 8 Mbps and a one-way signal propagation time of 25 microseconds. How long in microseconds has a station to wait before trying to access the channel again after experiencing 5 successively collisions. A. 329 B. 625 C. 800 D. 1600 A system has an n-layer protocol hierarchy. Applications generate messages of length m bytes at each of the layers. An h-byte header is added. What fractions of the network bandwidth is filled with headers? A. H into n into m bytes. B. N into h divided by m bytes. C. N into h divided by m plus n into h bytes. D. M divided by n into h bytes. While transmitting odd parity coded symbols, the number of zeros in each symbol is A. Odd, B. Even, C. A and B both, D. Unknown. Which of the following assertions is false about the Internet Protocol IP? A. It is possible for a computer to have multiple IP addresses. B. IP packets from the same source to the same destination can take different routes in the network. C. IP ensures that a packet is forwarded if it is unable to reach its destination within a given number of hops. D. The packet source cannot set the route of an outgoing packets. The route is determined only by T routing tables in the routers on the way. If data rate of ring is 20 Mbps, signal propagation speed is 200 bits per milliseconds, then number of bits that can be placed on the channel of 200 km is A. 2000 bits, B. 20,000 bits, C. 1000 bits, D. None of these. Identify the class of IPv4 address 191.1.2.3. A. Class A, B. Class B, C. Class C, D. Class D. Which application level protocol run on the top of TCP/IP? A. Telnet, B. FTP, C. SMTP, D. All of the above. Maximum window size for data transmission using the selective reject protocol with n-bit frame sequence numbers is A. To raise to the power n, B. To raise to the whole power n minus 1, C. To raise to the power n minus 1, D. To raise to the whole power n minus 2. What is the net ID of the address 130.8.119.1? A. 130, B. 130.8, C. 130.8.119, D. None of the above. In asynchronous serial transmission, if we are sending 100 kbps, we send dash characters per second. A. 80,000, B. 10,000, C. 40,000, D. None of above. Dash exists only for the duration of the specific exchange. A. An SVC, B. APVC, C. ACVC, D. ACRC. In the OSI model, headers are added to the data packet at every layer except dash. A. Layer 7, B. Layer 2, C. Layer 1, D. A and C. Which of the following is not a characteristic of the hub architecture of ARCnet? A. Directionalized transmission, B. Alternative routing, C. Zero insertion loss amplifier, D. Rim port isolation. Signal reflection at the taps can cause signal degradation in a dash topology. A. Ring, B. Bus, C. Mesh, D. Star. In dash routing, the routing tables hold the address of just the next hop instead of complete route information. A. next hop. B. Host specific. C. Network specific. D. Default. The primary objective of system implementation is 1. To build a system prototype. 2. To train users to operate the system. 3. To implement designed system using computers. 4. Write programs, create databases and test with live data. A. 1 and 3. B. 1, 2 and 3. C. 2 and 3. D. 2 and 4. By an external entity we mean A unit outside the system being designed which can be controlled by an analyst. B. Unit outside the system whose behavior is independent of the system being designed. C. A unit external to the system being designed. D. A unit which is not part of ADFD. Skills in a non-technical area such as interviewing and team management are called dash. A. Inherent skills. B. Technical skills. C. Hard skills. D. Soft skills. Good system design prevents data entry errors by 1. Designing good forms with plenty of space to write in block capitals. 2. By giving clear instructions to a user on how to fill a form. 3. Reducing keystrokes of an operator. 4. Designing good keyboard. A. 1, 2 and 3. B. 1, 2 and 4. C. 1 and 2. D. 3 and 4. The responsibilities of a system analyst include 1. Defining and prioritizing information requirement of an organization. 2. Gathering data, facts and opinions of users in an organization. 3. Drawing up specifications of the system for an organization. 4. Designing and evaluating the system. A. 1 and 2. B. 1, 2 and 4. C. 1, 2, 3 and 4. D. 1, 2 and 3. ADFD is leveled by A. Examining complex processes in ADFD and expanding them into new DFDs with more processes which are easy to understand. B. Merging a number of simple processes in ADFD into a complex processes in a new DFD. C. Expanding the functions of a number of external entities into simpler functions. D. Splitting a number of data flows into simpler data flows. Group classification codes are 1. Concise. 2. Meaningful. 3. Expandable. 4. Comprehensive. A. 1 and 2. B. 1, 2 and 3. C. 2, 3 and 4. D. 1, 2 and 4. Hardware study is carried out. A. After the final system is specified. B. At the requirements specification stage. C. Before the requirements are specified. D. Whenever management decides it is necessary. Data cannot flow from an external entity to an external entity because A. It will get corrupted. B. It is not allowed in DFD. C. An external entity has no mechanism to read or write. D. Both are outside the context of the system. In a limited entry decision table the condition entries may be A. Y or N only. B. Y, N or dash. C. A binary digit. D. Any integer. Decision trees are preferred when A. Too many conditions need to be tested. B. Sequencing of testing conditions is important. C. When there are many loops to be performed. D. When too many actions are to be taken. The most important role of a systems analyst in business is dash. A. Technical understanding of information systems. B. Problem solving. C. Knowing what data needs to be stored and used. D. Special programming skills. The major goal of requirement determination phase of information system development is A. Determine whether information is needed by an organization. B. Determine what information is needed by an organization. C. Determine how information needed by an organization can be provided. D. Determine when information is to be given. In designing a system, it is found that the cost of the system was Rs 1,50,000 and the benefit is Rs 10,000 per month. The interest is 1% per month. The payback period using payback method with interest is A. 14 months. B. 17 months. C. 15 months. D. 20 months. A data dictionary has consolidated list of data contained in 1. Data flows, 2. Data stores, 3. Data outputs, 4. Processes, A. 1 and 3, B. 1 and 2, C. 2 and 4, D. 1 and 4. Batch processing is preferred over online transaction processing when 1. Processing efficiency is important. 2. The volume of data to be processed is large. 3. Only periodic processing is needed. 4. A large number of queries are to be processed. A. 1 and 2. B. 1 and 3. C. 2 and 3. D. 1, 2 and 3. Goals are identified by A. Finding the deficiencies in the current system. B. Observing the current system. C. Analyzing competitors' system. D. Finding the advantages in the current system. Dash programming divides more complex programs into a hierarchy of program modules. A. Incremental. B. Iterative. C. Object-oriented. D. Top-down. Which is the most unlikely function of a marketing division of an organization? A. Advertising. B. Sales analysis. C. Order processing. D. Customer preference analysis. Gathering information in large and complex organizations is difficult and takes time because 1. It is necessary to consult a large number of persons at various levels of hierarchy in the organization. 2. One has to examine the current system in detail. 3. A clear strategy has to be evolved to gather information. 4. It is necessary to use an information flow model of an organization. A. 1 and 3. B. 3 and 4. C. 1 and 2. D. 2 and 4. Match and find best pairing for a marketing management system. 1. Customer preferences surveys. 2. Search for new markets. 3. Performance of sales outlets. 4. Strategic information. 5. Tactical information. 6. Operational information. A. 1 and 4. B. 2 and 5. C. 3 and 6. D. 2 and 5. Data by itself is not useful unless A. It is massive. B. It is processed to obtain information. C. It is collected from diverse sources. D. It is properly stated. Match and find best pairing for a research and development management system. 1. Technical collaboration decision. 2. Budgeted expenses versus actuals. 3. Proportion of budget to B. 4. Strategic information. 5. Tactical information. 6 operational information allocated to various projects. A. 1 and 4. B. 2 and 5. C. 3 and 6. D. 3 and 4. The problem domain is the part of systems development that refers to the dash. A. Problems associated with the computing environment. B. Area of the user's business for which a system is being developed. C. Problems of the organization of the company. D. Area of the industry that results in more intense competition. One popular visual modeling tool is dash. A. Firefox. B. PowerPoint. C. Visio. C. Photoshop. Which is not an attribute of cookie property? A. Path. B. Host. C. Secure. D. Domain. Dash is used to find and fix bugs in the Java programs. A. JVM. B. JRE. C. JDK. D. JDB. What will be the output of the following Java code? A. 2.5. B. 2. C. 40. D. 20. Which interface does java.utility.hashtable implement? A. java.utility.map. B. java.utility.list. C. java.utility.hashtable. D. java.utility.collection. Runtime polymorphism is achieved by A. Friend function. B. Virtual function. C. Operator overloading. D. Function overloading. A query operation on object. A. Has side effects. B. Has no side effects. C. Changes the state of an object. D. Is not allowed. A JSP page needs to generate an XML file. Which attribute of page directive may be used to specify that the JSP page is generating an XML file? A. Content type. B. Generate XML. C. Type. D. Output XML. In Java, jar stands for dash. A. Java Archive Runner. B. Java Application Resource. C. Java Application Runner. D. None of the above. Everything needs to be incorporated in classes in Java. So primitive variables int float can be directly defined because A. It is explicit. B. Of wrapper classes. C. Of inner classes 8. D. All of these. What will be the output of the following Java program? A. 0 and 256. B. 0 and 64. C. 256 and 0. D. 64 and 0. Which of these are true? Select the two correct answers. 1. The default value of is thread safe attribute of page directive is true. 2. If is thread safe attribute of page directive is set to true, then JSP container dispatches request for the page sequentially. 3. When is thread safe attribute of page directive is set to true, a thread is created for each RIC sent for the page. 4. Setting is thread safe attribute to true for JSP pages can lead to poor performance. A. 1 and 2. B. 3 and 4. C. 1 and 3. D. 2 and 4. Object-oriented programming tends to achieve A. High coupling, low cohesion. B. High coupling, high cohesion. C. Low coupling, high cohesion. D. Low coupling, low cohesion. What will be the output of the following Java code? A. ABC, B. A, C. B, D. C. Which of the following is an ordered collection class? 1 map, 2 stat, 3 queue, 4-bit array, 5 hash table. A. 1 only, B. 2 and 3 only, C. 4 and 5 only, D. None of the above. Keyword used for dynamic method resolution. A. Abstract, B. Dynamic, C. Virtual, D. Type ID. Which of the following is the correct way to find out the number of elements currently present in an ArrayList collection called A. Array.count, B. Array.grosses, C. Array.maxIndex, D. Array.capacity. What will be the output of the following Java code snippet? A. A. D. C, B. A. B. C, C. A. B. C. D, D. A. D. B. C. Which class does not override the equals and hashcode methods, inheriting them directly from class object? A. Java.language.string, B. Java.language.double, C. Java.language.string_buffer, D. Java.language.character. Which to cause a compiler error? 1 float f equal to new float 3, 2 float f2 equal to new float, 3 float f1 equal to new float 3, 4 float f3 equal to new float 3, 5 float f5 equal to 1.0 f 2.0 f 2.0 f. A. 2 and 4, B. 3 and 5, C. 4 and 5, D. 1 and 2. In which process a local variable has the same name as one of the instance variables? A. Serialization, B. Variable shadowing, C. Abstraction, D. Multithreading. What will be the output of the following Java program? A. 1 2 3 4 5, B. 1 2 3 4, C. 1 2, D. 1 2 3. What is not the use of this keyword in Java? A. Referring to the instance variable when a local variable has the same name. B. Passing itself to the method of the same class. C. Passing itself to another method. D. Calling another constructor in constructor chaining. Which of the given methods are of object class? A. Notify, wait long milliseconds, and synchronized. B. Wait long milliseconds, interrupt, and notify all. C. Notify, notify all, and wait. D. Sleep long milliseconds, wait, and notify. In character stream I/O, a single read-write operation performs dash A. 2 bytes read-write at a time, B. 8 bytes read-write at a time, C. 1 byte read-write at a time, D. 5 bytes read-write at a time. What will be the output of the following Java program? A. Quiz ZIUQ, B. ZIUQ quiz, C. Quiz, D. ZIUQ.